Today we'll be talking about boxers business in Nigeria, how to start and make profit. How you can start boxers business in Nigeria, what some people call underwear, some other people also call it pants. Needless to say, today we'll be talking about boxers business in Nigeria. Mind you, you can tag this business with singlet. You can also tag this business with panties and bra. That's if you're a lady. If you're a guy and you're carrying bra and panties up and down to sell to women, it will be awkward. So that's why I said if you're a lady. So welcome guys, welcome once again. Now this topic, I've been on the blog for a long period of time, for a long time now, and it has done well so far. In fact, I'm impressed that so many people, after reading the article, they were able to start their own business. There were questions raised, different questions and what have you, which I've also answered there. But as I have my blog readers, I also have my YouTube subscribers, those that prefer learning with my voice to inspire them the more. So that is why I am bringing this topic to YouTube. All right, so boxers business. What is boxers business really? What is it about? What's the fuss about boxers business? Well, first of all, the main reason why it's one of the business I usually tell Nigerian youth to go into, like now if somebody calls me on phone, hey Raf, I have some money kept aside, I want to start a business and I don't know which business I should go into, I would likely advise you to go into boxers business. And this is because there are so many. This is because number one, it has less risk. Yes, less risk in the sense that you don't have to impute so much energy into it. You don't have to put in so much capital also, and you still yield your profit massively. You want to understand what this means? Stick to the end of this video and you'll be able to get everything in total. Welcome guys, so let's go into the video right away. So boxers business, first of all, we all know what boxers is. Boxer is a kind of underwear men, I'll say men the most, quote and unquote, wear under their trousers. So boxer has been in Nigeria for a long time now, and it's a thriving business. It's a thriving business in the sense that there are the foreign ones, these are the imported ones like the Gucci and the likes, and the foreign brands, and there is the local ones here, but I'll be talking about the local ones majorly. So like I said earlier, boxers business is a business that does not require much capital. It also doesn't require much stress. It also does not require much publicity. Yet if you are good with words and you know how to convince people to buy from you, they will patronize you. Let's now look at how you can start this business proper. Now, to start boxers business in Nigeria, you need to find out first if there is a market for your product. I usually recommend this for anybody that wants to start a business in Nigeria. Whether the business is well known or not common, you need to always find out if there is a market for the product or service you want to sell to people. Some people call this finding out of a thing market survey or feasibility studies. They are all encompassing. They are all the same thing. You need to find out if, okay, I want to go into this business. What are the likelihood I'm going to sell? If I sell, how much profit am I going to likely make? If I make profit, how is the business going to be? Short term, mid-term and long-term. Those are the things you need to find out, especially pertaining to the area you stay. For example, now you cannot compare somebody that want to go into Boxers business in Lagos State as compared to somebody that want to go into Boxers business in Ekiti State or in Ondo State or in Kwara State or any of the rural states in Nigeria. So those are the things you need to really find out. You can ask me, drop your comments below if you really want to know more about that. So after doing your market survey, or what some people call feasibility studies, the next thing you should do is to look for capital. Now there are three major types of Boxers business. We have the one where you buy strictly foreign made ones, Gucci and the likes, these popular brands that are quite expensive. You have that one where you buy them and you sell them. Mind you, you can only make profit in this business or make a headway in this business if you already have rich friends that you will sell this to. We also have the Boxers business, where you buy ready-made boxers. Now this depends on where you want to get it. You can get it in Aba, you can get it in Eko, you can get it in any of the local markets around you. But preferably, if you are investing a huge capital into this business, I will advise you go to Aba directly to buy your boxers. So the second type of Boxers business is where you get the ready-made boxers locally produced in Nigeria, and you just rebrand them, repackage them to resell. This is the second type of Boxers business. The third type, however, is where you go to Aba, buy your boxers material, transport them down to your locality or your area where you reside, and let's say you are a tailor, you are a fashion designer, and you just employ 2 or more tailors alongside, and you guys mass produce these boxers strictly on your own designs and your own outlook. So those are the 3 types of Boxers business. The one you want to go into would determine how much capital, the extent at which your market survey will go, and other factors. So after the capital you will need to start Boxers business. So if it's the one you have to do, the locally made ones, if it's that one, a capital of 20 to 30,000 or maximum 50,000 will start the business. But if it's the one where you buy the foreign made ones to resell, you will need a capital of about 400 to 600,000 to start. And if it's the one where you buy the materials and you sew yourself, that's probably like a sewing company on its own. So you're going to need like capital ranging from 600,000 to 1 million to buy sewing machine, rent a shop or warehouse, buy sewing materials, buy the Boxers materials, pay labor and the likes. So the type of Boxers business you are going into really determines the capital you will need to start the Boxers business. So after getting your capital, the next one is to go to Aba Market. Now Aba Market is one of the biggest clothing markets in Nigeria. In fact, it is rumored that it is from there all other clothings, locally made clothings, spread out through the country. Like for example, we've heard about Aba shoes, those shoes finding their way to the north, finding their way to the west and other parts of Nigeria. So you can go to Aba, depending on the kind of Boxers business you want to go into. You can go to Aba to buy either your materials or the ready-made boxers to resell. After getting to Aba, you should buy your ready-made boxers. The ready-made boxers also depend on the quality. When I was making research about this business, I was discussing with my colleague in class. We got to realize that there are quality, and the quality depends on how much you, the buyer, want to pay for the boxers. So we have boxers that when they are stripped down to retail level, you'll be buying them at 100 naira per one. We have the ones that you'll be buying them at 300. We have the ones you'll be buying them at 500 per one. So if you are doing that, how much you are investing, or how much you are investing into the you want to use to buy the boxers will determine the quality of boxers that will be sold to you. So after that, after you bought your ready-made boxers, or probably you are going to the other types of boxers business, the next step would be to start connecting with sellers. Except you are buying or investing a little capital into the business, you need to connect with other sellers in the fashion industry to easily sell your boxers. Some of these sellers are boutiques. Some of these sellers in the area are other shops that sell boxers and the underwear. So you need to start connecting with these people. If, for example, you have 20 pieces of boxers, by selling to boutiques in your area, will rapidly increase the sales of your boxers, so you make profit on time, and at the same time you will be able to restock your boxers when you have done so. You'll be able to sell everything on time and restock. So that's that. So you need to connect with these customers, meet these owners of these boutiques and shop, meet them, tell them this is what you're into, send proposals to them and connect with them. After that, you need to create an online presence. There's this thing about Nigeria. People usually underestimate the power of social media. I remember when I started my business, my cleaning business, so to say, the first customer I got was through social media. And from that, I've gotten countless number of customers. And mind you, this is not paid advertising. This is just, publicity on social media that, hey, this is me, this is what I'm into. And people patronize you easily. So do not underestimate the power of social media. Create online accounts, especially Instagram. Take pictures of your boxers, good pictures, good crispy pictures, upload them and share them. You can even do paid advertisement, to reach a wider audience. Publicity sells goods. So after that, the next step you should do is to prepare account for your boxers business. This is another thing many Nigerians joke with. As long as they are seeing the money, they feel they are making profit, and this is not usually true. You need to prepare all accounts as regards your boxers business. Take note all the time how many boxers you've sold, how many is remaining, cost of production, cost of transportation, logistics, all this, and be able to calculate your profit. You don't do this means that you'll be making loss in the business without knowing. So make sure you prepare all accounts as pertaining to the boxers business, or so to say, the buying and selling of goods. After that, you need to master the business. Yes, you can be well known for one thing in Nigeria and still become a millionaire. Yes, if you are able to, in fact, if you look at many people today that are millionaires in Nigeria and in the world as a whole, you see that they are into one thing, and I think consistency and the ability to understand that thing, the experience they have gathered has made them stand out of the crowd and has now made them millionaires. An example is Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg has focused on tech and he has been there all the while. And from there, he has acquired other companies like Instagram, WhatsApp, and the like. So focus. If you know this business is for you, you know that this business is what you really want to do, or you are passionate about clothing business, why not focus on boxers business or underwear business, and know that this is what you want to be doing from. Sometimes when you even focus on the business, it opens your eyes to other parts in the business that you are not seeing, other things that other Nigerian producers or other Nigerian makers or other Nigerian sellers are not doing. It opens your eyes to them and it makes you do those things to make you stand out. So this is where professionalism comes into play. However, you cannot get professionalism without consistency. So you need to be consistent in this business, and don't be discouraged. Businesses like this, I won't lie to you, anybody that tells you it's very easy, just start with 20,000, just start with 30,000 and you make 60,000. See, I will not lie to you, there are ups and downs in business. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but it is that never give up attitude that you have in you that will determine if you will make profit as time goes by or you will quit. I hope I've been clear on that. So you need to have that never give up attitude, put your professionalism into play, and understand the business. Like I say, I usually say on all my videos and all the articles on the blog, all what I share on the blog and on YouTube is never enough. Even if I say I want to make this video a 1 hour video, many of you might find it boring, and those of you, my subscribers that I know that will listen to it to the end, I will still tell you it is still not enough. You need to do your findings. This is about money. This is about growing wealth. It's not something that when you lose at the end of the day you can just go to bed and the next morning everything is fine. So you need to put everything you've got into this. All right, so that's that on this video. I'll see you guys next time. By the way, if you want to read how I stumbled on this business, you want to know more about this business, you want to know I and the co-worker that discussed this business into two, how I was able to do research by going to CMS in Lagos, everything you need to know into two. I'm going to drop the link of the article in the description box, so just click on the link and it will take you to the blog and you can read the article. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.